exercise 20A. In last video I gave you questions till 20th. I hope you have done those questions, you have found the calculations and the answers, have you understood the language, and now we'll move further. Moving on the same lines, page 298, question number 21. So here children, I'll go to the question number 21, page 298 and exercise 20A. Continuing with same exercise. This is my third video on this exercise. I'm trying to do each and every sum. Again, this question is important. The sum of the height and radius, according to question, height plus radius is equal to 35 centimeter. It is given, and total surface area of the soil cylinder. So 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h is given to be 3080 centimeter square. We take 2 pi common, even r also, so r plus h is equal to 3080, and hence 2 pi r, you know h plus r is 35, we'll take from 1, put the value is equal to 3080, and here you can find the value of r. 3080 into 2 into 22 upon 7, 7 will go in numerator, into 35. So this is your answer, this is your r. Now substitute r in first equation. Substitute r in first equation. For example, if I cut this, 7 5 is 35, 5 6 are 30, 5 1 are 5, 5 6 are 30. Again 11 2 are 22, 11 5 are 55, 11 6 are 66. Again 2 to the 4, 2 8 are 16, and 2 14. So r is equal to 14 centimeter. Put in the 1, h plus 14 is equal to 35. Therefore h is equal to 35 minus 14, and this is 11 centimeter. You have to find volume. So volume is equal to pi r square h. You have done before also. Until now you must be well versed with it. 14 into 14, and of course h you have found to be 11, and that is your required answer. Please check the calculations in the rough column at least twice, so that we do not make any mistake. Then coming to question number 22, the total surface area of a solid cylinder. Again same page, exercise 28. The total surface area of a solid cylinder. So 2 pi r plus h, according to question. Question number 22. You must have known till now that how to present the sums 616, and ratio between its curved surface area and total surface area is 1/2. So see children, it's very simple. 2 pi r h over 2 pi r plus h is equal to 1/2, and you have the value of 2 pi r plus h, because total surface area has been given to you 616 is equal to 1/2. From here you will find the volume of the cylinder. First you find the 2 pi r h is equal to 616 upon 2, 308, or 2 pi r, and or you write here 2 pi r. From here you find 2 pi r is equal to 616 upon h plus r, and put the values. So in place of 2 pi r, you substitute the value 616 over h plus r into h is equal to 308, or 616 h is equal to 308 h plus r, and do the calculations. That will give you the required answer. So main thing is 2 pi r h upon 2 pi r into r plus h is equal to 1/2. One more method, alternative method, if you want to do is 4 pi r h cross multiply. 4 pi r h is equal to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. See, it's more simple if you want to go for this. Take to the left hand side, 4 pi r h minus 2 pi r h is 2 pi r h is equal to 2 pi r square. So r cancels and again 2 pi cancels, so you have got h is equal to r. Substitute, you will get your required answer. So be very careful, children. This is the key to the question. You will take h is equal to r, just substitute the value and you will get a required answer. Then question number 23. Moving to question number 23, I'll just read the question. A cylindrical vessel of height 24 centimeter and diameter 40 centimeter is full of water. Find the exact number of cylindrical bottles. So it's very simple, children, again, which can be filled. So formula is number of cylindrical bottles. This is question number 23. Number of cylindrical bottles is equal to number of cylindrical bottles is equal to volume of the cylindrical vessel over volume of cylindrical bottle. Please write this step. This is very, very important. Then it's very simple. Pi r square h over pi r square h1. Pi cancels. R is given to be, because diameter is 40, so 20 into h is 24 upon height. Again for the cylindrical bottle the height is 10 and diameter 8, so 4 into 4 into 10. Because diameter was 40 in the vessel, the diameter was 40, so I took radius to be 20, and in the bottles the diameter was 8, so I took radius to be 4 centimeter. Be careful about the units as well as the steps as well as the formulas. Then question number 24. Two cylinders, one with diameter 60 and height 30, other with 30 and 60 are melted and recasted. So first you write according to question, volume of two cylinders melted is equal to volume of the third solid cylinder made. Third solid cylinder made. And this is again a key to the question. So you put the values pi r1 square h1, pi r2 square h2 is equal to pi r square h. Take pi common, r1. Radius of the first cylinder, because diameter is 60, so radius is 30 square into h, 30. And r2 square, that is of course the radius of other is 30 and height is 60. So this is your first side, that is left hand side, and right hand side pi. You have to find the diameter, so radius you will find and double it, and height of that the solid cylinder is given to be 10. Pi cancels and rest is your answer. You know what to do now. R square is equal to 30 into 30, 3 is a 900 into 30 plus again 900 into 60 upon 10. Very simple calculations. 900 into 900 common, 60 plus 30 again 90 upon 10, and this cancels. 9 9s are 80, 100, or R is equal to 90 centimeter. They have asked you to find the diameter, so double of the radius to R, that is 180 centimeter. Important sum, question number 24, and so easy. Till now you must be able to understand the language of the question, because that only matters. I know you will be able to do if you understand the language. Once the language is clear to you, you will understand everything. Then 25th, already the hint has been given, but same question. I'll give you 26. The same 25th is same as I did with you before, that is question number 20. Same 20 and 25th, only the difference of the steps or the values. I'll just give you a hint again. Question number 25. The total surface area of hollow cylinder. Hollow cylinder is open at both ends. So you know internal surface area plus external surface area plus area of two rings. Just to make you understand, rings is equal to 3575, or this is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi capital RH, because the height of the cylinder is same, it is 14 centimeter, and area of two rings, because one ring at the right hand side and one ring at the left hand side, so 2, and you very well know that area of the ring is, I am writing at the top, ring is pi capital or big R square minus small r square. So there are two rings, so I multiplied by 2 and 3575. And children, you see they have given you the area of base ring 357. So if one ring is 257, understood that the second ring will also be 357.5, and rest are the calculations. So you take 2 pi h common, r plus r into 2 into 357.5 is equal to 3575, or 2 into 22 upon 7, h is given to be 14, and r plus r you have to find. So this is the answer. 2 by the 10, 2 7 the 14, 15, 1, 2 7 the 14, 1, 2 by the 10, 11, 1, 2 3 the 7 and 15 is equal to 3575, and rest are calculations. You know what to do. So nothing difficult. 3575 minus 715 upon 44 into 288. That is your required answer. Then they have asked you to find the thickness. So area of the ring will give you the thickness according to question. Pi r square minus r square is equal to 357.5, or pi r plus r, and this you will substitute from question number 1, and r minus r is equal to 357.5. Substitute the value of r plus r as well as pi, and you will get a thickness. You know that thickness is outer radius minus inner radius. So it's very simple. You have done this before, and I will again explain to you. Then come to question number 26. Again, I have explained almost all the question of this exercise so that it is not difficult for you to follow. The given figure shows a solid. So see, the solid has been given to you like this. This is the solid, and this is the cylinder over the solid. So you have to find the, very simple, you have to find the volume and total surface area, and take pi is equal to 3.14 as given in the question, because if pi is not given, you are going to take 22.7. But children, remember that if pi is given, then take the value which is given in the question. Otherwise, your answer will be wrong and it will be taken as wrong information. Okay, done. So first is volume of the total solid. So very clear from the question. Volume of total solid. Total solid. This is question number 26. Is equal to, because it is cylinder, so pi r square h plus cube L cube. And remember children, this is the key point of this question, h of cube is equal to diameter of cylinder. So, and they have said that cube of, given your solid formed of solid cube of side 40 centimeter. So 40 cube is equal to 40, you first write the value 22.7 into r square, because you write here edge of the cube is 40 is equal to diameter, so radius equal to 20 centimeter, half diameter. Now you put the values, is equal to, volume is equal to 22/7 into 20 into 20 into h, and the height of solid cylinder is given to be 50 centimeter. So it's very simple. Solid tube of size 40 cm, solid cylinder of radius 20 centimeter, and height is 50 centimeter attached to the cube. So it's very simple. See, 20 into 20 into h is given to be 50 plus the L cube, that is 40 cube. This will give you the first answer, volume of the solid, and this is the solid full. And when coming to the second part, that is total surface area. So remember children, total surface area, that is area of the cube plus area of the curved surface, area of cylinder plus remaining area of edge of side, which is side on which cube is standing, plus curved surface area of cylinder plus ring area plus of course 5L square, that is surface area of cube. So remember how to write it. Area of the cube, that is 6L square. You don't write here, just write at the beginning only 6L square. Minus, you have to subtract this circle because that will give you the remaining, because whenever you put a circle on the cube, the area remains. The remaining area you have to calculate. This, which I am darkened, this is how you calculate by subtracting pi r square, because this area is in the form of a circle, and circle the area is pi r square. So 6L square minus pi r square, then of course the curved surface area of the cylinder 2 pi r h, since the r, and plus one circle at the top pi r square. So this is how you are going to do it. 6 into 40 into 40, this pi r square cancels, and 2 pi r h. R is of course 20 and height is 50, and this will give you the total surface area of solid. Once again I explain, total surface area means all the 5 sides of the cube, and 6 means one side L square minus pi r square. So I have written 6L square minus pi r square, then the curved surface area of the cylinder and the area of the circle at the top. This will give you the total surface area of the solid. Remember children, volume you can easily find by subtracting the volume of one solid from another, but where total surface area is concerned, you have to go surface wise. You cannot just subtract the total surface area of the cube or the total surface area of the cylinder from cube. You have to go very methodically, considering each and every surface turn wise, one by one, so that put the formula so that it is very clear that what surface is to be taken and where remaining area to be taken and where full area to be taken according to their shapes. Be very careful. Then come to question number 27. This is also one of the very easy and important sum. Two right circular cones, solid cylinders, have radii ratio 3:5. The two have radii in the ratio 3:5. This is question number 27 now. Question number 27. The radii R1 over R2 is 3/5, and heights in the ratio H1 over H2 2/3. This is given, and you just have to find the ratio between curved surface area. So you know 2 pi R1 H1, 2 pi R2 H2. Curved surface area of the cylinder, 2 pi cancels, 3/5 into 2/3. So first answer is 2:5. And second one, you have to find the ratio between the volumes. So pi R1 square H1, pi R2 square H2. So just square it. 9/25 R1 over R2 into 2/3, and that is the required answer, 6:25. So how simple, just you need the categorization or the understanding of the formulas, that matters. Otherwise, the questions are very easy, and your English, there should be no problem because your English much higher than what is in the this problems. You can do very well. Then come question number 28. It's very simple. He says that a closed cylindrical tank made of thin iron sheet has diameter 8.4 and height 5.4. How much metal sheet to the nearest meter square is used in making this tank? If 1 by 15 of the sheet actually was used in making the tank. So it's very simple. What you will do, just you write that a metal sheet when converted to cylinder, the area is total surface area, and total surface area of cylindrical tank is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h plus cylinder. He says, it's very clear, I'm just making you understand, his total surface area of the cylinder will be 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. ये तो होगा साथ में plus 1 by 15 of 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, because 1 by 15 is used extra, which was used in making, or it was wasted in making the tank. So I hope you understand that how to do it. You have to take 1 by 15 also in accordance with the language, and after, because it is a closed cylindrical tank of iron sheet. So see, iron sheet when changes to closed cylindrical tank, that means total surface area of the cylinder, and that is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. And also consider that 1 by 15 of the sheet is being used for folding and stitching. That also you have to consider, then only you will get your answer. Since iron sheet, they have not mentioned any length breadth, so you don't have to take the area of iron sheet, just write the total surface area. Iron sheet when converts to cylinder, the total surface area of the cylinder to be taken into account, and then only you have to calculate, that is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, and please don't forget the units. So I hope you have understood the basic concept of cylinder. You do these questions, you do the examples, and then children, you know, I have almost given you a hint of almost all the sums. Left only one or two, and that too you are most welcome to ask any time. Please be serious in your studies. Start trying to understand the concepts, because if you understand the concept, question can be from any book, it does not matter to you. Okay, moving on the same lines, the next three-dimensional figure which we are going to do is cone. I am going to give you the formulas of the cone. Cone, the shape of the cone is, this is the shape of the cone, which you know, and volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h, and you know, since this volume, either meter cube, centimeter cube, or, and curved surface area of cone. Let me tell you a few things, one very important thing, in fact, pi rl, either meter square or centimeter square. This is the figure in which you will have two types of height. One will be perpendicular height, that will be denoted by h, and other will be slant height. And this L will be same anywhere you take in the cone. Be very careful, it is always a right circular cone, means you can apply the Pythagoras theorem, because we always take cone to be a right circular cone. That means cone which is at 90 degree when you put the base on the any surface. And just remember children, cone means ice cream cone, which is you are very familiar with. Otherwise there are so many cones, but I am giving you the example of ice cream cone, or maybe a Christmas cap, a cone one. They are all the example of cone in which all the slant heights are equal. So slant height taken to be L, and if you measure the perpendicular height, that is S. All the cones are right circular cones. So given you curved surface area of cone is pi rl, and total surface area of cone. So consider one circle at the base, pi r square, and of course the slant that is curved surface area, either meter square and centimeter square. So these are areas. So I have taken the unit to be meter square or centimeter, and this is the key to next exercise, that is 20. B. So cone is next topic in your three-dimensional figures, and children remember that only two three-dimensional figures are in your syllabus, cone and sphere. So it has been made easy for you. Cone and cylinder, sphere is not in your syllabus, so we will not do that topic. Then come to exercise 20b. I'll do some sums to give you the application of the formula. For example, exercise 20b, we'll go for question number 2. The curved surface area of the cone is given to be 12,320 centimeters square. So curved surface area of the cone has been given. You remember the formulas. This you have to remember it so that you can easily apply in the questions. First, second question I am doing is question exercise 20b, page 303, question number 2. The curved surface area of the cone. You know that curved surface area of the cone is pi RL, and this is given to be 12,320. And he has also given you the radius of its base is 56 centimeter. Curved surface area of the cone is 12320 and radius of the base is 56 centimeter. So 22 upon 7 into 56 into L is equal to 12320. So 7 8s are 56. See, you can find L from here. 12320 upon 22 into 8. Once you get the value of L, this is cone. L you will get. R you have already been given as 56. So by Pythagoras theorem, H square will be L square minus R square. This we need because they have asked you the volume of cone, and for volume you always need perpendicular height. 1 by 3 pi r square h. You can cancel it. 2 4s are 8, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, 0, or 11 2s are 22, 11 5s are 55, 11 minus 5 6, 11 6 is 66, 5 60. Again 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, or 4 7 is L is 70 centimeter. So h square will be 70 square minus 56 square. This will give you the value of h, which you have to substitute in this formula. 1 by 3 into 22 upon 7 into r is given to be 56 into 56, and of course h. And that is the required answer. And children, please don't forget the units. If you will forget the unit, you will not get marks, even if the answer is right. Then coming to the question number 3, the circumference of the base of 12 meter high conical tent is 66 meter. So they have given you the circumference, and you know that circumference of the cone is form of circle. So question number 3 of same exercise, 2 pi r is 66, and children, this will give you the value of r. 22 3s are, so 21 upon 2 is your answer. Then he says that find the volume of air contained in it, and a circumference of base of 12 meter height. So h is given to be 12 meter, and you have to find the volume of the air. So since it is in the form of cone, so volume of air in it will be 1 by 3 pi r square h. H you have, r you have, h you have, r you have, you can easily find the value. Pi is 22.7. Please do the calculations, they matter. Then come to question number 4. The radius and height of a right circular cone are in the ratio 5:12. Question number 4. According to question, radius and height, the ratio of radius is to height is 5:12. Let unknown quantity be x. So radius is 5x, and of course height is 12x. If you want to go for length means slant height, h and r is given to you. You know L square will be 5x square plus 12x whole square, or this will be 25x square plus 144x square, and of course 169x square, and L will be 13x centimeter. Then Again, you know what to do. Its volume is 2512. So according to question, 1 by 3 pi r square h is equal to 2512 centimeter, 512 cubic centimeter. Find the radius and slant height. So it's very simple, children. 1 by 3 into 22 upon 7 into r square means 5x whole square, h 12x is equal to 2512. This will give you the value of x. Substitute in slant height, L is equal to 13x. This is your first answer. Then they have asked you to find the slant height. Of course, the formula for the slant height, in the slant height you have found. They have asked you to find radius, slant height, both things are there. Slant height, 13x, substitute the value of x. And of course, radius is 5x, then again substitute. And this, substitute the value of x. This is the key to the question. 1 by 3 pi r square and square h is equal to 2512 cubic centimeter. Then question number 5. Question number 5 of the same exercise. Question number 5 of same exercise in continuation. Two right circular cones x and y are made. Two right circular cones x and y, and he says that the y made x have 3 times the radius of y. Let the radius of y be r, then radius of x will be 3r, because it's 3 times y, and y have the volume half the volume x. So according to question, 1 by 3 pi r square h volume of y is half the volume of x. 1 by 3 pi r, you will take 3r square whole square into h. Now take the heights to be h1, h2, because I am writing here y has 1 by half the volume of y is equal to half the volume of x. This is again the key. If you understand the language, nothing different. He asked you to find the ratio between the heights. You can write in the beginning only let h1 and h2 be heights of x and y. 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 cancels, even pi cancels. You are left with r square also cancels. You are left with h1 upon h2 is equal to 3 3s are 9 upon 2. This is our answer. 9 ratio 2. This is the ratio of the heights. They have asked you to see 1 by 3 cancels, pi cancels, then r square cancels, 3 square 9 upon 2, and h2 go there. So h1 over h2 is equal to 9 upon 2. Just the language, children. Just the language, nothing else. So here I complete the lecture with 5-6 questions of exercise 20b. 20b is totally on cone. You do these 2 exercises, then of course I will send the next video in which I will give you all the sums till 14, 6 to 14. And these are the only 2 topics which we are going to cover. But along with this, we are also in this chapter, we will also do the conversion of solids. Spheres we are not going to do since it is not in the syllabus. Only conversion of solids, that is exercise 20F. Combination, miscellaneous problems, we will just do cone and sphere, and then the combination of the solids, that is some questions of 20F and 20G which I will mark and you will do it. So I hope I am being clear to you. You start doing this chapter, and trust me children, this chapter is very easy, and it is also made more easier to you because sphere and hemisphere has been excluded, only cone and cylinder to be covered, but no question related to cone and cylinder to be left. So I will mark the questions of another 2 exercises. Only sphere you are not going to do since it is not mentioned in the syllabus. So all the best. Thank you so much. Your doubts are most welcome because you know your teacher is always there for you.